So notice what Jesus said. You must come to me and I'll give you rivers of living water. Jehovah says, I am the fountain of living waters. You want living waters? You come to me. First connection. Now, the woman is caught in adultery, and they bring the woman to Jesus to say, according to law of Moses, she should be stoned. What do you say? Moses' law says we must stone her. What do you say? John 8, verses 6 to 8. John 8, verses 6 to 8. This they said, testing him, that they might have something of which to accuse him. But Jesus stooped down and wrote on the ground with his finger. The laws of Moses that contain the law of adultery were written with the finger of God. Jesus stoops down and writes with his finger. I wonder why he did that, as though he did not hear. So when they continued asking him, he raised himself up and said to them, he who is without sin among you, let him throw a stone at her. And again he stooped down and wrote on the ground. And as he wrote on the ground, what do? Like Jeremiah 17:13, they abandon him, walk away from him, turning away from him, abandoning him who's the fountain of living waters. John 8, verse 9. John 8, verse 9. Then those who heard it, being convicted by their conscience, went out one by one. They walked away. They departed from him, the fountain of living waters, who then wrote on the ground, the earth, and wrote with his finger. You understand what John is trying to show you, right? This is the God of Moses, who gave Moses the laws about adultery with his finger. This is the God of Jeremiah, the fountain of living waters, whom those who now departed from him are written on the earth. Are you catching why this story of the woman caught in adultery is rich? Because it identifies Jesus as the God of Moses, who gave him the law with his finger, and the God of Jeremiah, the fountain of living waters, whom they forsook. So it's not that Jesus literally wrote their names. That's not what I'm saying. Pay attention. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is that when he did that, wrote with his finger and wrote on the earth, that was Jesus' physical acts to signify to us who have eyes to see and ears to hear, I am the God of Moses and the God of Jeremiah, and yet these people are blind and they don't recognize who I am.
What did Jesus write in the sand? This question has captured the minds and imagination of people for hundreds of years. In John chapter 8, the religious leaders drag a woman caught in adultery before Jesus and they demand a judgment. Jesus responds by saying, let him who is without sin cast the first stone. And then he